What's up? Welcome to another video.
So I just keep it under the cover when I work in here because it gets very dusty and the car gets dirty very easily and I don't want to keep on washing it. Let me explain to you where I'm at with my M104 swapped W203. So I know I said I will be making a new intake manifold before, but there's a few issues I have to sort out before I can do that. So let me try and explain what I have going on. From the water pump, you have one pipe coming out here and connecting to all the radiator and everything like that. But I made this out of steel because that's the only thing I had laying around. But the problem with steel and water is it'll rust. I need to make a new pipe for over here out of some aluminium I got. So I need to get that changed. I also want to reroute it so that it doesn't go over the radiator, but rather go down and under the radiator and connect on this side so we can get rid of this extra pipe. I think it'll just look a bit better. And then I also need to change that little piece over there to aluminium as well. And while the car doesn't have any coolant in, I also want to change a pipe there at the back that goes into the car for the heater core. Now that I have the intake off, you can see this long pointless pipe over here. So I want to change that. So it's just gonna go another 90 degrees and then in there, and then I can get rid of this extra pipe over here. And yes, I do use super cheap irrigation fittings for stuff like that. Also get this wire out of there, but as you can see, the wiring needs some desperate attention too. We'll get to that. Now I don't want to work with water in here and make a mess, so I'm just going to push the car outside and then we'll get this pipe off, that one off, and get that back there fixed up. So now that I have that for the heater core all done and ready to go, I also managed to make this piece yesterday, so the little piece that connects over there, and it's looking pretty good. And now I'm gonna go ahead and make the piece that goes from here and then down there and then across at the bottom to over there. So like I said, I'm going to use some aluminium piping, 50 millimeters, and then also have some silicone hose that I can make some connections with. Let me take you through the process of making all the pipes. So I'm going to start off by making some pie cuts out of the aluminium. So I have the degrees over there, and let's go ahead and make some 15 degree and 30 degree pie cuts. Being that this cut-off saw is made for steel, it does leave a lot of cleanup work to do after cutting. So before I use this bench grinder just to clean up and make things look a bit better, but I went ahead and got myself a belt sander, and I just built some brackets for it to stick it onto the table, and yeah, that should make cleaning up a lot better. And once they're cleaned up, you should have some pretty decent looking pie cuts. The next step is to mark them out where you want them to go. So I just use a Sharpie and then mark it on the car, take it off and tag it together, and then I'll go ahead and test fit it again before completely welding it up. And there we have it, it's all welded up. I do have to say my aluminium welds are getting better, but still need a lot of practice. But I do take it to the belt sander once more and make the edges where I welded kind of look like this. I do put some extra filling on the ends just for the silicone pipe to grab onto with the clamps. This is what I've managed to make up until this point. So this pipe is gonna go, so then that's gonna connect up to there and then go down. So basically at the behind the radiator over there. So now I have the car in the air to figure out how I'm gonna go across at the bottom and then over here and then make some more bends and stuff for it to connect up over there. And there we have it. This is the complete last pipe. I just have it out of the car now because I still need to finish up welding it. Got these pie cuts all measured up and tagged on there. So there it is. So I need to weld it up over there and then over here as well. Just have my little welding station over here, but I don't have much argon left. So hopefully I can finish up. I have a few rods over here. I do wear gloves and this jacket because things kind of do get toasty. I'm going to start with this one. Let's see how this goes. Okay, that should work. Alright, so I got it everywhere. Whew, that's hot. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. I got the pipes in the car and I think it turned out pretty great. Now you might have seen in the background these massive pieces of wood and wondered, what the hell is that for? Well, I'm excited to say that I am going to build myself some storage over in the front of the garage. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.